Hi guys, and I just thought we get asked quite a lot here what kind of cameras we use, and I thought, well, this is a really opportune time because we just ordered a new one in, and it is the GH4, Panasonic GH4. And a lot of people say, well, why don't you go to a GH5 or the new GH5S? I guess in a nutshell it would be price, and that's probably a little bit oversimplistic. But I think the other thing is to remember that the camera is just a camera. The camera is there to capture your story. And really the GH4 has got everything you need to capture your story. It'll do 4.22 codec, and it will do 10-bit color. Yeah, you'll get a little bit more color dynamics out of a GH5, but you're probably looking at another $1,000. And really, is it going to improve your story? And what do I mean about that? I mean, if you're using it to make TV shows, then you've got about an hour and a half to sell a story, tell your story over it. If you're making documentaries like we do with our clients, then you're down to 30-40 minutes. You can come down to little 10-15 minute info commercials, so that's how much time you got to tell your story there. You can come down then to your 2 or 3 minute promo videos, and you've got 2 or 3 minutes to tell your story there. Then you're getting down to like your traditional 30-second commercials, 15-second commercials. YouTube, little 5-second commercials. Actually squeezing your story into 5 seconds. And if you're a photographer, your story scrolls into a moment. So what the GH4 will do is capture your story, whether it's from a moment or whether it's for 2.5 hours. It's up to you. But I guess at the end of the day, it's not going to be the equipment that gets people engaged. It's going to be your story. And the GH4 bang for buck, I still think it's the best on the market. One of the guys I follow on YouTube is Tom Antos. Tom's a great guy. I know he doesn't sanction this channel. I just really like watching his stuff. He's a cinematographer. He's still shooting with a GH4. Yes, he did some reviews on the GH5 and the GH5S. He sent them back and he stuck with the GH4. Said he couldn't justify the price range. So what do you get for your money? This is how it comes. Nice little package like that. A Panasonic DMC GH4 4K camera. So it is 4K. We can shoot in 4.2.2 codec. Internally, I think it's 8 bits of dynamic range for your color, and if you're going to record externally, you can get 10-bit of dynamic range. I think the thing to be aware of, if you're going to go on YouTube, that's going to be really, really good. It's going to be ample. It's going to be more than enough for what you need. The other thing I'll say as well, that when you're shooting with this camera, you can set it up for the widescreen format. Just be careful of that, because when you're shooting for YouTube, you can't do that. You've just got to take it down a notch so you get it in the YouTube format. Remember, YouTube actually broadcasts, what is it, 720p? So this will take the 4K, and you've got a converter, and it will compress your 4K of information into 720p. That's why your pictures are going to really look good. So what do we get in the box? Well, we get the usual suspects, don't we? All the warranty cards, manuals. I'm male, so I can not to read those things. I give them a cursory glance, refer to them as a reference material. The CD, and there's your warranty card to fill out and send back. Okay, what else do they bring into this box? I'm going to give you a couple little tips as well. If you're going to buy one of these things, a couple of pieces that you're going to need on top of what they give you. Obviously, this is what we shoot with all the time, so we kind of learnt the hard way in some cases. It unfolds, beautiful packaging, by the way, and the camera will in its own little bag. Now, even though we've got camera cases, we use Pelican cases, by the way, to carry around our gear, I still like to keep these bags. I still like to put the cameras in, a little bit pedantic like that. So let's unwrap this a little beauty. They are a 2/3 camera, as probably a lot of you know, 2/3 lens size. They're not the full. I like it because it means the lenses are shorter, they're lighter weight, makes it really easy for transport. and I say you really are packing a lot of punch with this camera. The screen on the back, as you would expect, and it's not all cameras do, but you should expect, fully tiltable. So we can fold it back in, we can fold it out. Quite often you'll see when we're shooting cinema stuff, we'll have it out, have it angled. Normally it's outside, have a sunscreen on it as well. Now, just one word of caution when you buy this, and I'm actually going to do some videos on how you set one of these up for photography work, and then the storytelling is up to you. So photography and cinematograph, it's all the same, isn't it? It's the science, know how to set the thing up, and then the art, and the art is up to you. But there are some hints and tips. One thing I'll just say on here, you'll see this little button on the back that switches, and you'll see manual focus, autofocus. And a lot of the video guys, when they first get this, flick it to autofocus and go, I'm done. No, you're not. That button on the back there, guys, is for photography work. I've always got mine setting manual, and when I do the videos, I'm actually going to shoot some videos and show you why that is the case. Beautiful camera. In here is, just flicks open. This is where you can put your SD card. Guys, if you're shooting in 4K, I've got one here that we use. I use a ScanDisk Extreme Pro. They don't sponsor my channel, by the way. This is just what I do. Now I'm shooting in the 128 gigabyte card. I quite like them, but it's definitely a speed up to 95. And biggest thing, it's got 4K UHD, and it is what they call a U3. So you'll see on the cards here, you see this little U-shaped symbol, number 3 in there. Make sure if you're shooting 4K, get one of them. The card simply just pops in the side, shuts down like that. Interestingly, this is the battery compartment. Little lever on here that opens, springs open for the battery. Close it, you've got to click the lever back. Inside the box, it's got a little flap here that we can pull open. Camera strap, never use. Never use that. Here's one of the issues. We're based in Perth, West Australia. This is what they send us for a charger. This is the plug. We do not use these plugs in Australia. They're hopeless. Don't bother sending it to me. It's always the same. Here's a little USB, connects the camera to your computer. And I think that's about it for the box. Comes, of course, with a battery. So we have a problem with a charger. Look, if you are a little bit unsure whether that type of plug is going to be fitting for you, do yourself a favor, guys. Get a Wasabi. Cheap as chips. I got this plus 2 batteries off eBay. Only did this a couple of weeks ago. I think it was $40 odd. Comes with the lead to plug straight into your computer. No risk of burning your batteries out. Simply just plugs into the side there. Wasabi power. It comes with 2 batteries, as I say, so you'll need spares anyway. And clicks just straight in the top. So into the side, into the top, and you are good to go. Buy the kit, comes with 2 spare batteries anyway, so that's pretty cool. That's just one of the things that you will need. And I said the other thing you will need is the ScanDisk as well. I'll just put the packaging back into the box. Now, we are a video production company. We do a lot of studio work, do a lot of documentary stuff just like this. And I do get asked, so you buy the camera, what kind of lens are you buying to go with that camera as well? Good question. Let's just put this into some semblance of order. Yes, it all folds up nice and neatly. We'll put the manuals back in. We don't want to lose the stuff we haven't read. One thing I didn't say about the camera also, what we're shooting on now, we're using a Rode Pro mic, and very good, absolutely brilliant. It clicks on the top here. You'll notice that on the camera, we just got a little black button. Depress that little clip there. That will slide out and your Rode can go in. The mic button is at the top. I love this camera because we use it all the time, and that's the head jack there, so you can monitor even as simple as your earphones off your foam, even though we use Pro Gear. We're really looking to make sure we've got that sound. Nothing worse than getting back and you didn't have any sound. Okay, lens. Here it is. Ha! This is a beauty. This is the 12 to 35 millimeter f2.8 Panasonic. It's a 58 millimeter front for those who are going to put ND filters on. Beautiful piece of kit. Look, it is over $1,000 for this lens. Again, instruction manual. We'll pop that to one side. In the top here, they give you a quite adequate case. So we do carry all our lenses in lens cases, but I still keep these. I still use them, and the clip-on sun guard. Guys, I use ND filters. I'm sure you do. I use a Tiffin. I've got a 77 millimeter multi ND filter that we use, and then I use step-down rings for that to bring it back into the 58 millimeter for this particular lens. This is the beautiful lens itself. Panasonic. Oh, it's gorgeous. Panasonic and Olympus 3/4 lenses. Really, really nice. That's the neighbor's dogs going off there if you can hear them. Obviously feeding time. But these are absolutely gorgeous. Look, even in 4K, they'll outdo the 4K. Very, very beautiful. They're probably not the sharpest lens on the market, but once you play with it, you are going to love it. Lens cap just unscrews. You notice I always put my stuff face down. I've got my bag just put to one side there. I like to keep the lens face down when I do this, and as I unscrew the camera, I'll keep the camera face down as well. Have a quick glance where the red is and click it on. No point, you know, people say, well, it doesn't make that much difference. Well, the little bit of difference it does makes all the difference in the world. Now you are fully kitted. See what I mean about the 3/4? It is such a, it's a mirrorless, such a beautiful little compact thing. Now we've got a Zone crane, and I'm going to be setting up on that for you as well and showing you how beautiful and smooth the results. Panasonic over Olympus, it's really inbuilt body stabilization that makes a difference on this lens. Look guys, if you enjoyed that, click on the subscribe, click on the bell. I'm going to make a series of videos on this now. I'm actually going to show you how to set it up for photography work, so you can go tell your stories with photographs, and I'm going to show you our most popular video settings as well, so you can get that for your video work and start shooting stories. And what I want to do with this camera is actually take it out, show you some live shoots, and show you how we storyboard. And I'm not talking storyboarding as in the science of it, just the practical steps. We will do that. We'll do the practical steps for you as well. But I want to show you the art of storyboarding, how to tell a story properly from start to finish that engages your audience, captures them, keeps them watching right until the end. So make sure you hit that subscribe, make sure you ring the little bell, become a super subscriber, and join us next time, and watch out for more on the GH4.